So the shop looks quite a bit different than the last time you've probably looked at it. Walter has moved out, and it's time. He needed to. It was time. He had to go. However, he's still here. He's just got a new place. Got a few more things to finish up, but they're small stuff, so I need to get the next project going. And it's definitely going to be a challenge. I have left this one sitting for a few years, and getting back into it, it's pretty nasty looking. But here we go. Now, I have all the parts for this. Many of them are right over there underneath that bench, boarded up. The rest of them are behind those walls. I've got some storage. This is a false wall in my shop, so I've got my Jeep and some other stuff stored back there. So all my fenders, doors, and all the interior, everything that I have for this is all back there. I also have another frame. And I've been debating on what exactly I want to do with this. And as you know, I bought this 300 a while back, and my original thought was I'm just going to put that 3rd gen and an Ag 1 in this and make this run. And then I got the notion that I want to put the entire running gear from underneath that car under here. So that was going to take some, major fabrication of the front end and basically strip that down and build a frame, which would be cool, but I don't get the wind from it that I really wanted. So probably got other ideas for that one. I would like to find an older truck. I'm talking much older, something I can sit right on top of it, widen, modify heavily, have sitting on that car body low to the ground, look like an old vehicle. I got a few leads on that one. Let's see. I'm thinking something in the 30s, maybe early 40s. Don't know. But back to my new project here. Again, this is a 99 Dakota RT club cab. I don't know if you can see it down here. I'll try my best. Not only do I have some rust in that frame, I have a bend in that frame. That was on one point, this truck, I believe, had been hit and had a poor repair done. Imagine that. I've dealt with enough of those in the last little bit. Of a whole lot of people seem to know how to do it right, but yet no one does it right. So, go figure on that one. So I want to get this cab off of here. I want to get the interior out of it, get this thing stripped down, get my other frame, this one sitting side by side, and move all my good stuff over to my new frame, and then start to build this truck. Now, I'm going to simplify this thing a lot. Bells, whistles are not going to happen to this truck. I might have, the factory powered accessories, nice stereo, but I think I'm going to ditch the entire wiring harness. And I'm going to buy and do a custom harness, looking for an M1 intake for a Magnum. I've got a good set of heads on this thing. So my thoughts are, if I pull this engine down, figure out how good my heads are, how good they flow, get a cam that, let's face it, if nothing else, I want it to sound good. So enough cam to give it a little bit of lope, or chop, as people call it nowadays. I don't know where chop came from. Lope. Am I the only one still left saying that? To hear that kind of lope, again, I'll probably go with a sniper with a Hall effect and good controller. Power steering is what it is. If I can dump the hydraulic and go to electric, I'll do that. But I'm going to try and simplify this vehicle. As I pull it apart and I put it back together, I'll probably completely redo the dash, keep the factory dash, but the gauge cluster itself, I'll probably redo, have a little different looking gauges. I think the overall look of this year dash was a good shape, just kind of a cheap looking gauge cluster. So we're going to fix that. So guys, give me ideas yourself as well. What do you think I should do to this? Because I still have those options, and there's nothing to say that a turbo won't fit on this. I'm dying to turbo something. I don't know. All I can tell you is right now, I need to start tearing this down. So let's get the interior out of this thing. Let's get the cab off of it. Let's get the wiring harness out of it. And let's start building something cool here.